Welcome inside the NITEC Sports Center. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight the Mudbugs will conclude this two-game series against the South Division leading Lone Star Brahmas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. And tonight the Mudbugs have a chance to build off a promising win last night by a final score of 4-2. They were outshot 28-22, but boy, they get a big lift on the bench from Mudbugs blue liner Bodie Wise, who was able to backhand home a swifty second goal of this season. And that opened things up. It was a back-and-forth type of game. Every time the Mudbugs scored, the Brahmas came right back until the game winner was scored from Lucas Deeb at 7:04 the second. It was an odd-man rush. Brent Litchard fed Deeb, and Deeb smacked home his team-leading 21st goal of the season. Kyan Haldenby added an empty netter for his 15th goal of the season. Mudbugs come up with the win 4-2, and in the South Division, these wins are very, very important. Just looking at the South Division, the Brahmas stay at 71 points. The Mudbugs in second place with 61 points. Then you have the Ice Rays in third, 59 points. The Ice Rays have 3 games in hand on the Bugs, and they still have to play the Mudbugs 5 more times. The Rhinos in fourth place at 47 points. Big separation there. The Ice Wolves in fifth at 45 points. The Grit are in sixth with 43 points. Odessa in seventh at 40 points. Amarillo in eighth with 36 points. And Oklahoma's in last place with 34 points. We'll talk to Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill and get his thoughts on last night's game and this night's contest coming up. And we'll have more here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. Finale of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And Coach, you did something that you were unable to do the past 5 meetings against this team, and it's beat the Lone Star Brahmas. And that was a big win last night, 4-2. And you guys never trailed in the game, and it seemed like it was a back-and-forth battle. And then the third period, you kind of just held them off.
Yeah, I think we did a good job in the third there. Our goaltending really helped us out by closing them down in that whole third period. So it was nice to have Nico back and doing what Nico does. But yeah, it was really nice to get 2 points and just not allowing them a single point, because the only other time that we did get points out of them or 2 points was they ended up getting a point out of it as well. So it's a good feeling the way that our boys battled in there. We just got to take advantage of our opportunities that we have against this team right now. And I think last night we did exactly that.
I wanted to ask you about Bodie Wise. It felt like one of those kind of goal scorer type of goals, the way he went into the offensive zone. He doesn't score very many goals. He gets his second, and boy, it seemed like the bench was pretty lit up to see him get one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think he really was listening to me, with I was coaching him up and everything like that. It's awesome because, I was a forward elite guy, elite forward, and, scoring goals and all that kind of stuff for fun. So I told him what to do on to score a goal, and sure enough, he drives the net and tucks it in there. 100% just what I told him to do, he's able to do it. So it's good seeing a kid like that be really coachable.
And then you kind of go into, kind of more of the game. They kept scoring. They kept having an answer right after the Mudbugs scored, and they always say the cliche, that shift after a goal scored, always the most dangerous. Is that something that you guys wanted to focus in on tonight's game?
Oh, yeah. It's not only dangerous, it's one of the most important shifts in the whole sequence of where that game is right there. It's either keep the momentum or get it back. And, sad to say we only kept the momentum once after those goals against, twice if you count Hallaby's snipe on that empty netter there. But yeah, it's something to build off of and to get better looking at tonight as our learning process goes against this team.
You guys are going to go back to Aiden Garapi in net this evening. He had 41 saves in a kind of a tough luck loss last Saturday. Like you said, Goich plays well Friday. Was it the plan to maybe get both goalies in this weekend?
No, that's not the plan at all. I mean, I think Nico, before he took a weekend off, was playing really good hockey. So, we gave him the net back, and it wasn't the plan to split the goaltenders. It's just kind of a day-to-day process for us and seeing how they're looking in their performance and everything like that. And, based upon Aiden's last performance, I thought it was pretty good. And so that's where kind of let's go back to Grapes, because he tend to plays pretty solid on a Saturday night as well, and it just so happens his last Saturday game was a doubleheader for him, so I expect him to be more fresh and ready to go. And we just kind of take it one game at a time there. We don't have that plan to say right now, okay, both you goaltenders are playing this weekend. That doesn't really go through our mind going into Friday night's game or anything like that. But the focus for today was just get Grapes going again and see how he does tonight.
Is there something you didn't see last night that you need to see tonight for your team to grab the win?
You know what? I think it's just it's a bunch of random little things that could add up to a big result. And I don't know if we were all too physical. I like to see that get better, and I like to see our reduction of turnovers and unforced turnovers, stuff like that. So just a handful of things that I think we could do better and improve upon going into tonight's game and everything like that.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Night Tech Sports Center. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coach by Dan Wildfong, who will not be behind the bench this evening, serving the mist of his 15-game suspension dealt from the league a couple of weekends ago. The acting head coach will be Logan Murphy. The assistant coach will be Chad Bailey. At left wing will be number 29, Saxton Tess. At center will be number 27, Owen Kerr. And on the right wing will be number 61, Cooper Fonan. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 5, Zach Rizzo, and number 4, Kyle Isenberg. And making the start in nets back-to-back nights will be number 30, Ryan Cameron. Your Whataburger starting lineup for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. Goalie coach Rich Perrant. The honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 20, Andre Perichka. At center will be number 24, Kyan Haldenby. And on the right wing will be number 21, Gleb Akimov. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Seth Murch, and number 8, Cole Hutchinson. And making the start in nets from Munising, Michigan, the 6'4", 200-pounder, number 35, Aiden Garapi. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Night is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Mudbugs Hockey Night is brought to you by Down Home Meat Sausage. Whether you're grilling outdoors or looking for some hearty and flavorful sausages for breakfast or preparing a gumbo platter, Down Home Meats has the perfect sausage for all occasions. Mudbugs Hockey Night is brought to you by Porters, delivering the difference for Mudbugs Hockey. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your business. The Mudbugs about to make their way onto the ice. The Brahmas will follow. We'll bring you the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop after these messages. It's the Bugs and the Brahmas. Another chapter in this 20-plus year rivalry coming up after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Night Tech Sports Center. The Brahmas out onto the ice in their home white jerseys with the Brahma logo in front, the black numberings and letterings along the backside. The Mudbugs in their third alternates with the Shreveport Swamp sign with the Mudbug logo in front and the white numberings along the backside. It's got that black, teal, and purple mixture. It's quite popular for the finale of this two-game series. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans, Mudbugs back in action next Friday night. The Mudbugs will be in the Mile High to take on the Colorado Grit. It'll take place Friday night, 8:05 Central Time with the puck drop. Mudbugs back at home March 14th and 15th. They'll take on the Odessa Jackalopes. It'll be our Loving Louisiana weekend. You want to be sure to join us. Pooch is at the pond on Friday, and then Loving Louisiana on Saturday. Those LSU-like specialty jerseys will be auctioned off after that Saturday game. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem before the Brahmas and the Mudbugs duke it out once again in this age-old rivalry. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem sung by a local elementary school choir as we're ready to get this baby underway. Finale of this two-game series. Mudbugs 2-5 against the Brahmas this season, but boy, last night was a resilient win, and they're looking to build off that win this evening in the last meeting of the regular season between these two teams. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. First period coming up, and it's brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. It'll be Owen Kerr with Kyan Haldenby. For the Landers opening puck drop. Mudbugs know how the Brahmas are after a loss. They're pretty darn good. They've only lost more than two straight a couple of times this season. Face-off won there by Haldenby. Over to Murch. Murch will go ahead and punch it into the Brahmas zone. Slowed down there by Cameron. Cameron now will slice it up off the near side glass. Shot toward the net, blocked. Into the near half wall, taken there by Parichka. Parichka into the near corner. Now he guides it in. Throws one toward the net, smothered up there by Rizzo. Rizzo now guides it, controls it. Right side, up off the stick, and deflected in. Up off the stick of Tess. Into the near corner, now played there by Akimov. He'll gallop across right side, throw it through the middle, up off the glove of Parichka, and Haldenby will go ahead and spill it in, and we got a break in the action. And that's how this game gets started, 34 seconds into the contest. Looked like that puck was Touched by a high stick. Townsend will take the draw. Or drop the draw, rather. Drop the puck for the draw. Near Mudbugs blue line. Face-off won there by Cumlin. Puck now checkered back in. There by Sable into the far corner. Along to the end boards. Early minute of the opening period. Opening minute, rather. Now Bergstrom taken around that far corner there by Pitkinen. Pitkinen now played back up top. Left point. Sable a shot blocked in front. And now slid up ahead there to Litcher. Litcher gets spun around into the near corner. Fought off there by McKay. McKay now will swindle it around into the far half wall there for Adams. Adams has it now along the far corner. He's in tight for the Bugs. Shot toward the net, hit the side of the net. And now the puck is taken there by Cumlin, and he'll go ahead and rock it up off the near side glass back into the Mudbug zone. Played back out through the middle. Here's Litchard, and Litchard will just go ahead and shuffle it in. Wholesale line change for Coach Soupy. Up around to that left side. The Brahmas have the puck now through the middle. Taken there now. That's Tulacrow up off the stick now of Marshall. The puck now just jabbed at. It was deflected on its way through, paddled away there by Cameron. Played up off the near side board, slowed down there by Marshall through the middle. Big burst of speed. Here comes Venenchekwe. Up ahead now to Masick. Shot toward the net. Goes wide of Garapy. This is Garapy's first start in this barn, so he's quite excited and he's more than deserving for the opportunity. Pewley now just goes ahead and flips it into the near corner. Got a couple of bodies flying around into that near corner. Pushing and shoving. Looked like Fink got roughed up. Now we got a tie-up between Earhart. Now along the right point, shot there by Masick. Stick save made there by Garapy. Boy, Earhart had to get untangled with Ganetz. Now the puck now saucered all the way down. It'll be icing on the Bugs. 2:19 gone by here in the opening period. First period once again brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice of the best pizza in town. Face off to the left of Garapy. Along the end boards, Wise has it. Wise up off the far side window, thrown down there was Earhart by Isenberg. Puck now roulette wheeled up off the near side boards. Lasker now just ladles it back in around that far corner. Wise, who had the game's opening goal last night, throws it up ahead, taken there by Fink. Fink will fire it in. Slowed down there by Cameron behind his own net. Taken there by Lasker, played up ahead now on to the stick of Niche, and the puck deflects back into the Brahmas zone. Play to the near side, Lasker. Trouble with it into the near corner. Good forecheck here by the Bugs. Now nubbed at, back out to center. Spun around there is Niche. Now right side, that's Nickel. He'll go ahead and thread it back in. Slowed down there by Cameron. Played up off the near side boards, near half wall. And now the puck banged back out to center. Trying to regroup there was Drury. Near side there to Nickel. He recovers, and he'll just go ahead and chip that puck back into the Brahmas zone. Played up off the far side boards. 3.5 gone by here in the opening period. Played back out to center, through the middle. Little space, coming right back in. Here's Scanlon. He takes a pirouette back. His pass intercepted up off the stick of Jasser. Jasser around that right side will jab it up off the near side class. Hard hit going on there. The Mudbugs could not get in cleanly. Now along to the right side. Puck is knocked back in there by Pitkinen. Played up off the near side boards, or check that was Kerr. And now Drury knocks it around to the far side. Trying to find it there is Hutchinson. And now Akimov can't get it out. Held in there. High slot. Here's Tess. Right wing. Spins it around. Played back up top to Sable. Sable, left point. Shot tipped in front. And it goes high on Garapy. That was off the stick of Kerr in front. Played back up top to Sable. Sable's got it. Thrown to the right point. Settled down. Tulacrow blast. Pad save. Another chance. Save made there by Garapy. Had a couple of duress moments. A couple of nice stops made there by the Michigan native. To the left point. Sable, a shot goes wide. Rebound chance. Score. That's Kerr. 1-0. Brahmas. Live boards at the Nitech Sports Center. Favor the Brahmas there as Owen Kerr grabs the game's first goal. All it took for the Brahmas was 4:33 into the game for Owen Kerr to get yet another goal in this series. Not much Garapi can do there. He made the save along the short side. And a live bounce finds its way through on the back door. It's Kerr's 16th from Sable and Tess. Mudbugs have yet to record a shot on net. 1-0 Lone Star. Wise, far side. There to Lavecchio. Lavecchio through the middle, up ahead. And for the first time in really these last couple of weekends, the Mudbugs unable to score the game's opening goal. Here's Pitkinen coming in right back from the right wing. His shot gets deflected up off the stick of Wise. Mudbugs the last 3 games have gotten the game's opening goal against the Brahmas. Now they're down 1-0. Now along the end boards, Mudbugs fighting for it. Far side, that's Lavecchio, and he lost control of the puck. Pass intercepted there by Pitkinen. Now drop back right point, settled down there by Rizzo. Now thrown toward the net. Cumlin gets taken down. Good hard takedown there by McKay, trying to play big there. Played back out to center, up ahead to the left side. Taken back in, there's Pitkinen. He gets wrapped up pretty good there by Nickel. Now Fink around into the far corner there to Earhart. 1-0 in favor of the Brahmas. Here's Fink. Over 5.5 gone by. Far side there to Adams. He rips it around the near side boards. It'll be an icing on Bugs hockey. Shots on goal, 4-0 in favor of the Brahmas. And this was the kind of the anticipated storm you were a little afraid of if you were the Mudbugs. You had a great effort last night. You knew the Brahmas were going to be hungry after last night's game. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They have it. Pewley will go ahead and wrist it all the way down into the near corner. Another icing. I don't think Coach Soupy liked that one bit. Wants them to carry that puck out. Another face-off, this one to the right of Garapi. A lot of Mudbugs fans making the trip, a lot of youth hockey being played this weekend. Seen a lot of 6U, 8U, 10U, 12Us. Face-off won there by the Brahmas to the right point. They settle it down. The puck now flipped toward the net, goes wide of Garapi. Into the near corner. Grabbed there by Pewley. Puck curled back there to Adams. Adams now braces himself for a hit there from Tess. Puck now tapped back out to center. Now Lasker, he gets taken down. Now Fink through the middle there to Adams. Adams left side, he'll just go ahead and just wedge it in. Along to the end boards, into the near corner. Trying to grab it there is Earhart. Earhart now gets taken down. Wrestled off that puck, rather. Controlled now by Isenberg behind the Brahmas net. Played through the middle. Almost 7 minutes gone by here in the opening period. Led up ahead there for Tess. Drop, spun around. Puck was behind Masick, but he's able to whack it into the near corner. Good forecheck here by Masick, and Murch able to shake him off. Haldenby through the middle there to Parichka. Parichka left side, and he comes in too early. 1-0 lead for Brahmas hockey. 12:59 remaining here in the opening period. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, Beers, Sports. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud core partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face off far, Brahma blue line. Jasser will take it for the Bugs. Bryce Boucher, the extra forward, on the ice right now. Face off one there by Jasser, and Boucher able to thump it in. Now around that right side, worked in deep. Now taken back out to center, up off the stick of Boucher. Now off the stick of Venenchekwe. Now Boucher able to chip it in into the far corner. Jasser throws it in front. And now up ahead, intercepted, fired toward the net. The Mudbugs have yet to record a shot on net. Around to the right side. Wristed into the Mudbug zone, rather. Wise now will gallop through right side and just gas it in. Slowed down there by Cameron into the far corner. Oh, hard hitting going on along the left side, up off the stick now of Scanlon. Scanlon now will slip it in deep. Down low it goes to Capano. Capano now will just go ahead and cycle it in down low there for Scanlon. Along into the near corner. Taken there by Niche. Played back up top. Right point shot. Stick save made there by Garapi. He keeps play going. Paddles it in back. Ganetz has it. Ganetz near warning shot. Save made there by Garapi. High slot shot through traffic, blocked in front there by Boucher, and Boucher able to bang it back out to center. Delayed offsides for the Brahmas. They'll touch up. Into the near corner, right back in is Capano. Capano along to the end board, gets sandwiched up there by Nickel and Adams, and stolen away there by Litchard. Litchard led up ahead there to McKay, through the middle there to Deeb. Here comes the team's lead. 7-0 in favor of the Brahmas. As they love to say, weathering the storm, and this is a storm right now. But it's only 1-0. Mudbugs got to settle down. You're wondering what's with all the lightsabers and Star Wars theme music. It is Star Wars night here at the Shoebox. Cumlin gets kicked out. Here comes Pitkinen. Face off, tied up, and taken there by the Bugs. Pewley has it. He'll scamper on back. Pewley dropped on back there to Hutchinson. Hutchinson through the middle. Hutchinson dropped on back there to Murch. Good stick there by Cumlin. Cumlin works it right back in. Now Bergstrom worked into the near corner there to Pitkinen. Pitkinen gets hit hard there by Hutchinson. Now into that near corner, taken there by Pitkinen, thrown across. Oh, a shot toward the net. That one might have been blocked in front there by Murch. Another shot there by Pitkinen. That one whistled wide. And a good job there by Pewley to muscle it back out to center. Pitkinen played up off the near side boards, caught down there by Pewley. Mudbugs still have yet to record a shot on goal, and they got to get that one out of the system. Here comes Earhart. He's got a chance. Earhart backhander toward the net, and it was shoveled out of trouble there by Ganetz. Or check that, Isenberg. Now taken there by Lasker. Lasker to the left side there to Fonin. Fonin now skates up the ice, dropped off there to Kerr, back to Fonin, shot toward the net, score. That one is one that Garapi wants to have back. Brahmas 2, Mudbugs nothing. This was the start you feared in the back of your head as a Mudbugs fan. The Brahmas are up 2-0. They've outshot the Mudbugs 8-0. And Coach Soupy's got to slow this one down a bit.
Brahmas goal scored by number 61, Cooper Vaughn. Assisted by number 27, Owen Kerr. And number 64, Noah.
Nice night for Owen Kerr. He's 1-1. Fonin getting his 5th from Kerr and Lasker at 9:58. Now a shot toward the net, glove down. And a break in the action. Brahmas 2, Mudbugs nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into the Nitech Sports Center. Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. The timeout came at a good time for the Bugs, just to try to slow this one down. Lone Stars outshot the Mudbugs 10-0. They lead the game 2-0. Owen Kerr with his 16th and Cooper Fonan with his 5th. Face off to the left of Garapi. Face off, tied up and taken there by the Bugs. Left side, that's Seminara. He'll slip it in. We got a fight. It's Boucher. Boucher takes down his man on a couple of right hooks, trying to spark his team. That was Boucher who got in the middle of it, and they'll both be done for the period. Boy, Boucher in some hostile tunnel there, and now we got another fight. Seminara in there. Nichols down, and he took Rizzo down to the middle of the ice. And now Rizzo, Foster Nichols gone. Rizzo, I believe, is gone too. They got to get this sorted out. This was in the makings. Nothing has gone right for the Mudbugs. They've been outshot and outscored in this game, and they decided to take some matters into their own hands. So Nickel and Boucher have left the ice for the Mudbugs. Mertz trying to settle this one down. Where's Rizzo going? He was in the middle of that as well. Owen Kerr got into the fight with Boucher. Boy, if you're the Mudbugs, what you want to do is try to take Owen Kerr out of the game. I'm trying to figure out if that was Owen Kerr. Boy, that jersey came off quite. Oh, check that. That was Saxton Tess. Forgive me. That's another trade-off the Mudbugs will take if it sorts out the way the Mudbugs would like it to sort out. I'm not sure why Tess is still on the ice, and that's a little concerning for Michael Hill and the Bugs right now, and Coach Soupy looking on as well. So Bryce Boucher and Foster Nickel, I think they're going to get 2s and 10s. That one was right off the hop. Boucher got a few good looks in there. A couple of good rights. I don't think the Mudbugs like the way this is going to turn out. Boucher wanted to take one of those guys with him, and that's what he did if he accomplished what the officials are going to break this down as. It was well after the whistle when Nickel went after his man. And I'm not saying Nickel started it, but there was a lot going on to sort out the Boucher fight. They got Nickel out of there real quick. Coach Soupy doesn't seem too worried right now about what the outcome's going to be. Tess had his jersey pulled. Now he got it back on. That was a 5-minute on Boucher. Oh, this isn't good. Wait. So Bryce Boucher got 5 minutes. Did he go excessive? Going out. Tess is going in the. Oh, this isn't good. Because now Tess is going in the box. He's going in for 2. Mudbugs are not going to get really the outcome they wanted here. So a 5 and a gamer for Bryce Boucher? Is that what they're saying? I'll get this all sorted out in just a second. Boy, the Mudbugs just cannot afford to lose any personnel in this type of game. And unsportsmanlike on Tess. Oh, yeah, Bryce Boucher's done. It's a 5 and a gamer. So out of all this, well, we don't know. Mudbugs on the first choice personnel penalty kill. And this is a big one. 5-minute major backhander toward the net. That's the first shot on net for the Bugs, and it comes at 10:50 into the contest. Stick save made there by Cameron. Just a routine stop made there by Cameron. Lone Star's power play ranked 12th best, just under 20%. Mudbugs PK, very good, 89, just under 89%, 4th best in the league. But this is a lengthy one, and I think what they're saying was that Bryce Boucher was kind of going at it while Tess was down, and then they don't like that. So the officials made an example out of it. Up ahead now, intercepted, and the puck is skipped all the way down there by Murch. Four minutes remaining on the major. Foster Nickel gets a 2 and a 10. Now around to the right side, worked in deep. Into the near corner, there's Kerr. Played back up top, Gannett's intercepted there by Haldenby. Haldenby skates in, good job there by Rizzo to get back. It's a big mountain to climb for the Bugs. Down 2-0, and now they got a lengthy penalty kill. Worked right back in. Cameron will stop it. Gannett's has it. Along the left side, up ahead. Onto the stick of Kerr. Kerr skates in. Worked in, backhander toward the net. Hit the side of the net. Now along to the far corner. Played to the right point, settled down now. Intercepted, no, Mudbugs can't clear. Now taken there by Hutchinson. Hutchinson on over to LaVecchio, and LaVecchio will squeeze it up off the far side boards and all the way down. Not even halfway through this penalty kill, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. 2:45 remaining on Boucher's 5-minute for fighting and a gamer. So Bryce Boucher done for the evening. So Mudbugs will be down to 12 forwards and 6D. Now through the middle, here comes McKay. Across, Litchard fires one, glove save. Made there by Cameron, and he will cover it up. .6:49 remaining here in the opening period. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Now along to the left side. Lone Star works it in. That's Venenchekwe. Into the near corner. Over to Pitkinen. Across right point, settled in. Here's Cumlin. Cumlin's pass. No, he work it in down low there to Bergstrom. Bergstrom now behind the Bugs net. Fighting for it there is Kerr. And the puck now punched at, not out. Held in there by Isenberg. Now to Venenchekwe. Pass broken up there by Perichka. Still $1:40 remaining. Up off the far side boards and all the way down. Down to $1:20 remaining on this 5-minute major, and if the Mudbugs can get out of the neck of the woods here unscathed on this major penalty kill, they got to feel pretty good. Should be an icing. It is. Boy, that's sloppy on Lone Star right there. Shots on goal, 11-2 in favor of the Brahmas as they're up 2-0. Face off to the left of Cameron. What a great looking crowd here at the Shoebox. Lots of Mudbugs fans in the building as well. Face off one there by the Bugs. Or check that, the Brahmas. Rizzo's got it. He'll take his time behind his own net. And now played up often in the far corner. Fought off there by Adams. Along to the end boards. Now played to the right point. Settled down there is Rizzo. Rizzo now. Taylors it up top. Ganetz played back up top. Rizzo into the far corner. There the test. Shot toward the net. Goes through the goal mouth. Down to 35 seconds left on this major. Ganetz across. Kerr waits toward the net. Blocked. Mudbugs clear. Good job there by Litchard. He'll bank it up off the near side boards. Now Cameron trying to keep play alive. Up ahead now. Mudbugs got caught. Down low. Good stick there by McKay. And now along into the near corner. Taken there by Hutchinson. Boy, Cameron will do that. He'll sling it up the ice. Played all the way down the length of the ice, and that'll just about do it. Boy, the Mudbugs, it could have been worse. Brahmas come up empty on the 5-minute major, and maybe the Mudbugs can build off that. Into the near corner. They got 2 shots on this 5-minute PK. Good job by the First Choice Personnel penalty kill unit. Just another testament to the job that Coach Soupy's done here for years. Played up off the far side boards, up off the stick. That's Fink. Fink now off the stick of Seminara, held in there by Capano. Under 4 to go here in the opening period. Wrapped up Seminara. Now up ahead goes behind Pewley. Oh, hard check as Pewley got canceled out there. Play it around to the left side. Up ahead now. Sable slips it in. LaVecchio going to touch it. He'll go to the far side. There to Deeb. Deeb carefully Up ahead, right side there to Wise. Wise to Lavecchio, and Lavecchio will spank it in. 3:25 to go in the opening period. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Play back up top. Wise shot smothered up there by Cameron. And he will cover it up for just his third save of the evening. Right wing circle. Haldenby wins it. Play back up top now. Left point. Merge toward the net. Goes wide. Trying to cover it up there was Cameron. Into the near corner. Lasker. Played up off the far side boards. And now taken there by Haldenby. Haldenby thrown across there to Akimov. Boy, a lot of snow in front of that Mudbugs bench. Ooh, hard hit. Parichka went down awkwardly. Into the near corner, spun around, now down low there to Cumlin behind the Brahmas net. Oh, taken down. Both got tied up. Now played to the right point. Hutchinson across. Lavecchio. Oh, he lost it. As the puck now knocked up ahead. And now onside coming in. Here's Masick. And he got snuffed out there by Lavecchio. Losing his stick. That'll be a penalty. Ganetz will touch up. Good draw there by Jasser. And the Mudbugs need something to go their way. And for the first time tonight, they'll trot out the Scott Powerline power play. Charlie Masick will go in. Power play brought to you by Scott Powerline. Mudbugs picked a couple of points. They're 10th best at just over 20%. Lone Stars penalty kill, the best in the business. They're number one at over 90.5%. They never seem to give one up. Now Brahmas cue ball it out of the zone. It's an offside. Mudbugs try to regain it. Face off top, far side, puck chopped all the way down. Garapi has it, he'll slow it down. Cumlin will wrist it back in down low. That'll just about do it. Mudbugs will come up empty. They'll have one last rush up the ice. They just can't get through this Brahmas PK. They are tough. Back to 5-on-5. Mudbugs got 3 shots on that power play. Up ahead now into the near corner. Tied up. 5 seconds into the far corner. Grab there, right side, rimmed all the way down, and that'll do it for the period. Brahmas get a pair from Owen Kerr and Fonan respectfully. We've played one here at the Nitex. 2-0 Brahmas. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com. Visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Talking to one of my favorites. I nicknamed him the Joker, so it's been kind of running around the clubhouse, the fan base. I think it's a pretty darn good nickname. You know him. He's Aiden Pewley, the Shreveport Mudbugs. Pools, thanks again for the time. Do you like that nickname?
I love it. I love it. Actually, when you started calling me the Joker, it was right around the time my billet uncle was like, "Let's go get a new suit." So I was like, "All right, let's get a dark green Joker themed suit." So I've embraced it.
I love that. Talk about this experience, coming to Shreveport, your first year here, experiencing juniors, in the States.
Yeah. I've never lived in America for longer than a week on vacation, right? So it's honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Not just the hockey, but Shreveport as a community and all the billets and the fans. It's just such a special, special place to play.
I could joke with some of the guys that you've come here because maybe you were like dragged by Kyan Haldenby, one of the Mudbug leaders. Was that kind of a big, I guess you can say, proponent in bringing you here? Obviously, was that part of that kind of that lure?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't start with Halds. It started with, them reaching out and us having conversations. But when I decided that I would strongly consider it as an option, I called Hal and we talked about it, and he had amazing. Obviously, everyone knows it's a physical league, so those are the big differences.
And then to bring Charlie Fink here, that's a guy you played against, so you kind of knew how good he was going to be.
For a while, I know that he was a fast guy, big body, great shot, great hands. I played against him in the G for a couple of years, and then another couple of years in the OJ.
One thing that a lot of people don't know is you played. Did you play with Ryan Burke?
Yeah.
So that's former Mudbugs leader, one of our greats. He actually holds the record. I don't know if you're shocked by this. 63 points in a regular season. You shocked by that at all?
No, you know what? No, I'm not, because my year in Ottawa with Berkey, he was 17 years old and he led our team in points. So I knew that Berkey was going to be awesome, and the fact that he did it down here speaks highly. It's a hard league to put up points in for sure.
Do you talk to him at all?
Yeah, we talk almost every day at this point. Yeah, I was talking to him last night about his time at Oswego.
And of course, being good friends with Haldenby, there's a lot of things people always say about this young guy. He's tall, he's good looking, but he's quiet. He kind of worms his way around situations. Is he like that? Does he just kind of slither in, slither out? Is he maybe? I always tell his mom and dad he's maybe misunderstood, because people might perceive him to be kind of this stuck up, tall guy, gets whatever he wants, good looking guy. I don't think he's that. I think he's just kind of a quiet guy.
Well, my first experiences with Hal was when we played together, 7 years ago, and he was what you're saying, like he was so quiet. Yeah. You couldn't get anything out of him. But you just got to get him to warm up, and once he warms up, he's one of the most talkative, funny guys I know. And obviously unbelievable hockey player and one of my great friends.
And you play with him for quite a few years. Talk about what it's like seeing him on the ice. Of course, you were on his line, and you're kind of moving around now. I mean, who knows if he'll get back there, or get up there, or he'll go down there, or whatever you guys shuffle up the lines. But what's it like playing with a guy like Haldenby? Because I I think, in my years with the Mudbugs hockey, I always think about special players. And there's only maybe like 5 to 10 players on that list. It's a coveted list of just the guys who are that exceptional. And I feel like he's one of them. And I felt like maybe, the Mudbugs could win the Robertson Cup last year if he wasn't hurt, didn't get hurt in that first-round playoff series. What's it like playing with him?
Well, from day one, Hal has always been probably the smartest player on every ice surface that he's on. Even when we played together in the G with great players like Fantilli and Nelson and Fimis, he's always been incredibly smart. So when he grew, when he got bigger, stronger, I knew that great things were going to happen for him. And so obviously he's 6'2", he's got some good muscle on him, and he works hard. So everything that all the success he's having right now is deserved and earned.
He's a pretty big relationship guy, isn't he?
Oh, Hal? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I like his girlfriend. She's a nice girl. They're good for each other. So, yeah.
You talked about Fantilli. That actually reminds me. Michael Hill firmly believes that Fantilli will have the overall better NHL career than Connor Bedard. What do you think?
Than Connor Bedard? Ooh. I think. I think they're very different players. I think if you're going to end their career, I bet you Bedard will finish with more points.
Yeah.
But I think Adam is so big, so strong, so fast that he might be one of those great defensive players who can kill and be on the power play and run a game. But I think overall, I don't know. I would hope so. I like Adam. He's a good friend of mine, so I would hope so. Yeah.
When you saw Fantilli, were you like, okay, this is NHL all over? He's just. What's that like being around a guy that's gonna go to the show where you're like, damn, I wish I could be him, you know what I mean? Does that come in? Is there like a jealousy that comes in there into play?
No, definitely not a jealousy. Obviously, I started playing against Adam when I was 9 years old. We played against each other for 6 years, and then I played with him for 2 years. So I've been around him for a long time. He's just been different at every level he's played at. I don't know, in Toronto, you're closed-minded. You think these are all the players in the world. And then when you look at the guys that actually make the NHL, it's from Slovakia, Canada, USA. So you don't really have a great perception. But Adam was always unbelievable for the Toronto area. And then I guess when he went to his first year at junior and did what he did, it's all right, now he's really got a chance to make this happen, and he has. And it's well-deserved.
You mentioned Slovakia. That reminds me of your roommate, Andre Parichka. What's it like being his roommate at the old Chucky Landry Mueller household?
Mm-hmm. Well, Dre's a great guy. He's a funny guy. He speaks awesome English, so it's made it very easy. When I heard I was gonna...
That's not... You don't take that for granted.
No, definitely not. No, it's nice to be able to just chat with him whenever. His brother was just here, actually, and we had a great time all together. So, great kid, good player.
You talked about Chucky Landry just for a quick bit, getting the suit and the Mueller. So what's it been like, being with them, living with them, with the whole billet experience?
Oh, well, this is my second time billeting, and my first time I had awesome billets. So I was like, if I don't have as great a family, it might affect me. No, but they couldn't be better people. They do so much for us. Carla and Martin cook for us every single day. They do all of our laundry. They come to every game, always supporting. I think that they've made this transition coming to Louisiana probably the easiest it could have been.
And then Chucky, he's a pretty big hoot, isn't he?
Yeah, Chuck's awesome. Chuck's the man. We call him CTFL for a reason. So
he doesn't call you the Joker. He doesn't mind that nickname, but he calls you Monica. And I know that's a secret story. I understand. I'm gonna learn about the story on why you're called Monica at the end of the season, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you at the end of the season. No problem.
Hopefully that comes in mid-May, right? Right? Isn't that the plan?
Hopefully I can stay here in the States until May 31st, so I'm planning on using all of it.
Perfect. Hopefully a nice long run for this Mudbugs team as we're talking to Aiden Pewley here at the Shreveport Mudbugs. I have to ask you, so in Canada... this leads me to Coach Soupy, of course, and we all know Coach Soupy. He can be a mess sometimes. He loves ketchup chips.
Oh, my God,
and so he's licking them on his fingers. Oh, yeah. Are you a big ketchup chip guy?
100%. I love ketchup chips. I don't think everyone does. Not all Canadians
do.
No, but I like them. I love the Lay's ketchup chips. They're awesome.
Can you see Kyle Hal to be digging through there? He doesn't look like a ketchup chip guy, is he?
He's a picky eater. We just ate tacos, and I looked over at his taco, and it was just chicken and rice. There was like no sauce.
He's a basic guy.
He was so basic. I was a little disappointed. I looked down at mine. I got guac, salsa. I got everything, and this guy's just plain chicken and rice. So.
What's the biggest food that you would have to try for somebody that's not Canadian? So, like, let's say I travel up to Canada. I'm going around your neck of the woods, hanging out the Puleys, hanging out. Probably the Haldenbees are close.
Yep.
What would be the big food item that you would have to try?
It has to be poutine. Not many Americans even really know what that is, but it's basically you got like a layer of fries, and then you have cheese curds on top, and then gravy. And
so this isn't for any kind of diet plan.
No, definitely not. But my billet mom, Carla, she makes it for me once a week, and it is the best poutine I've ever had. And if you're in Canada, you have to try it.
I'm assuming you don't dive into this on a game day pre-game.
I tell Carla no poutine on Thursdays because it can't be in my.
Not even close to
not
game
even
day.
Close, no.
That's Aiden Pulley of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Cheddar.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Night Tech Sports Center. The Mudbugs on the ice. The Brahmas now onto the ice. 2-0 Brahmas. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft fraud within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Well, that opening period could have been worse. It obviously could have been better, but the Mudbugs will take a 2-0 deficit over what could have been a lot worse. They lost Bryce Boucher for the game. They were able to kill off a 5-minute penalty kill. Foster Nichols still serving the tail end of his 2-10. Mudbugs outshot in the game so far 11-5. Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the second. Tess and Haldenby will lock and load. Faceoff tied up, one there by the Brahmas. Left side, that's Isenberg, snaps one, and it gets the protective netting. Might have gotten a piece of Garapy. It did, so it'll stay in the Mudbug zone to the right of Garapy. Now into the far corner, face-off one there by the Bugs. Play to the near side. And now a good poke there by Fonin into the far corner. To the right of Garapy. Rolled and taken there by Murch. Led up ahead there to Akimov. And now taken back. Hard check into the boards, Cumlin. Fighting for it, back out to center, taken there by Fonin. Fonin, far side, there to Rizzo, up off the stick of Tess, and it's deflected in deep into the Mudbug zone. Almost a minute gone by here in the middle frame. 2-0 lead for Lone Star. Good move around the left side there by Litchard. Here comes the captain. Dropped off there to McKay. McKay now will whack it in. Down low now for Deeb. Played up off to the near half wall, held in there by Lavecchio. Now fighting for it there is McKay. And worked back out to center. That's Pitkinen through the middle. He'll just go ahead and soccer it into the near corner. Bergstrom kind of needles it behind the Mudbugs net into the near corner. Fighting for it there is Tulacro. Held in there by Masick. A shot looking for a tip drill. It went wide. Far side, that's Bergstrom. Thrown across there to Pitkinen, played back up top, fired toward the net, tipped in front, right pad save made there by Garapy on a shot there by Sable from the left point. Shots 12-5 in favor of the Brahmas. Masick able to hold the zone, and a good job there by Deeb just to float his stick and jar that one back out to center. Tulacro, cross ice, left side, stumbling there is Masick. Good skate there by Wise, deflected back out to center. And the puck stashed back into the Mudbug zone. There by Sable. Into the far corner it goes. That's Scanlon. Deep in the Mudbug zone to my right. Now taken there by Earhart, who tries to cut that lane off. Along to the end boards, Wise in there. Now a fight along to the boards. Wise in there, Earhart digging around, Scanlon in there. Good hard checking going on. Worked out free there by Fink. Up ahead, Mudbugs have numbers. Right side. And a shot there by Pewley got deflected up off the stick of Lavecchio, and it's now taken. There, played back up top, held in there by Earhart. He'll throw it into the open space, and held in there by Adams. Tried to fuel it in. Puck bumped back out to center. And now Adams has it. He'll drop it on back there to Murch. Murch up ahead off to the stick of Pewley. It's slowed in to the Brahma zone. Good forecheck here by Seminara. 3 minutes gone by here in the second. 2-0 lead. Brahmas hockey in front. And a shot toward the net. Save made. There by Cameron into the far corner now Adams. Play back up top to the right point. Seminara waits. Fires toward the net. Blocker save made there by Cameron. Held in there. Shot toward the net. Save made there by Cameron as Adams throws a high riser. .316 gone by here in the second. The Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs nothing. Mudbugs will be back at home March 14th and 15th. They'll host the Odessa Jackalopes. It'll be our Pooches at the Pond and our Lovin' Louisiana weekend. You don't want to be sure to miss it. Don't miss it, rather. Come on out, bring your Pooch on Friday, then auction off those Louisiana-like specialty jersey after Saturday's game. Lots of fun. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Here comes Fonin. Beats the D. Rolls it in. They score. Boy, that kind of rattled through the pads of Garapy and into the net. Three nothing. And that's it. Aiden Garapy's night's over. Nikolai Goich is coming in. Coach Zuppy's seen enough. The Bugs need a spark. And perhaps Goich can provide it. Boy, that is just one that is going to eat up at Garapy. Nikolai Goich has been instilled into the game. Tough pill to swallow for Garapy, and really Fonin did a good job of getting around the D and rattling home his second goal of the game. Fonin from Tess, 3-0 Lone Star toward the net. Save made there by Goich. He had to get a right pad on it, but he's able to make the stop. Now into the far corner, spun around. Cumlin. Goich wants to get settled in. He's a bit cold right now. Now through the middle, along to the left side. Here's Akimov, works it in. Akimov over to Haldenby. Haldenby high slot toward the net. Stick save made there by Cameron. Just a night where the Mudbugs had to switch netminders. Up ahead there to Cumlin, and you can't blame Garapy for all of it. You know, there's got to be some defensive zone coverage there on Fonin's second goal of the game, but Coach Zuppy felt like he needed to make a change, to make a spark here. Here's Deeb coming in. Deeb's a spark maker. Played back to the left point. Lavecchio to the right point. Wise blast one. Save made there by Cameron on the right pad. Held in there by McKay. He'll roll it around into the far half wall. And the puck now skittered all the way down. Should be icing on Lone Star, and it will be. Almost 5 minutes gone by here in the second period. Big hello to my friend Matt Nelson, tuned in back at home. Our good friend who does a lot of stuff in our Twitter page, a lot of our background social media stuff, and he Boy, he's so dedicated for the Mudbugs for so many years. Glad to have him with us. And I know he's got some kind of reversal of fortune type of routine in his arsenal. Up ahead, here's Adams, snaps one. Good stick there by Capano to get in the way of Adams. Now along the far corner, down low. That's Lasker into the near corner. Now worked out free there by Capano. Played up off the far side boards, kicked around, held in there by Nickel. Shot toward the net there by Akimov, and that one roped on just wide. 3-0 lead for Brahmas hockey. Nikolai Goich in relief of Garapi in the early stages of the second. Icing waved off. Cooper Fonin, the big story of the game, he's got a pair of goals. The latest one coming at 3:29 of the second. Worked right back in right side. Pewley gets stopped. Nubbed at there by Earhart. Now Fink deflects it in there to Earhart. Shovels one in front. Goes down is Pewley. Now played to the right point. Settled down there. Thrown down low into the near corner there by Hutchinson. And it's taken away there by Fenenchekwe. Fenenchekwe now kisses it up off the near side glass. It's an icing on Lone Star. .6:05 gone by here in the second. It is a 3-0 Brahmas lead. Shots on goal 14-10 in favor of the Brahmas. The Mudbugs have the firepower to climb back from a deficit like this. Fire toward the net, tough angle. That was Litchard trying to bank one through. Hard check there by Litchard. He rubs Marshall on the play. Held in, fired toward the net there by Deeb, and he missed it just wide along the short side. Mudbugs got to keep fighting here, try to stay in this game. Marshall, hard check there by Litchard. Played back out to center. Here comes Masick, working it in. Dropped in, down low, too far there for Venenchekwe. Now hooked up a little bit. Lavecchio on top of his man. Into the near corner, one out free there by Deeb. On over to Wise. Wise had a goal last night. Through the middle. Wise coming right through the seam. Wise up and around the corner. Wise toward the net, and he shut it wide. Boy, Mudbugs just looking for anything to go their way into the far corner. Along now, fighting for it. There is Drury. Seminaire there. Fired toward the net on a one-timer there by Deeb, and it gets the protective netting from the right wing. 7:03 gone by here in the second. The Brahmas 3, the Mudbugs nothing. Face off in deep to the left of Cameron. Back-to-back nights for Cameron. I thought Rempel looked pretty good too last weekend when the Mudbugs saw him back in Shreveport. Played around the far side boards. Kerr able to chisel it back out to center. Seminara drops it off there to Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes through the middle. Winged it up ahead there to Jasser. Dropped off there to Seminara. Seminara slaps one toward the net. Fought off there by Cameron. Played to the right point. Hutchinson toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance. Oh, it hit the post. Seminara robbed at the doorstep, and boy, he's been snake bitten all year. And he is frustrated at himself as another Sailor gets on net, and Cameron makes the stop. Boy, Seminara can't buy one for the last month, really all season. He's had some good shifts. Coach Subi trying to stay inspired on number 18 right now. Boy, Seminara waited that out, and he just grazed the iron. Shots now 14-13. Mudbugs putting a push here, trying to get on the board. Now spun around. Lasker. All right, tied up here. Now Cumlin in there as well. 12:15 to go here in the second. And now far side, that's Isenberg. He'll just go ahead and float it in. Slowed down there by Adams. Into the far corner. Now good hold there by Isenberg. Now Pitkin trying to get wrapped up there by Adams. Across through the middle. Oh, stick tied up. That was Cumlin trying to get one on. Into the near corner it goes. Tied up now, Nickel. Trying to get through the mess. Now punched out. Haldenby has it. He'll go ahead and knife it back out to center. Cumlin will go ahead and stuff it back in to the Mudbug zone. 11:30 remaining in the second period. The Brahmas on top 3-0, and the puck skips out of play for a break in the action. Lots of Mudbugs fans in the building, not liking what they see. Lots of time left in this game, though. A reminder, Mudbugs fans, that Mudbugs Hockey Night is brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Mudbugs are going to have some action going on next Friday at home. They're going to have Shreveport Rougarou football. Be taking on the Dallas Falcons. It'll be the preseason opener. It'll be the Rougarou at home at 7 o'clock. Tickets.gorougarou.com. Get your tickets now. It's going to be a fun one at the Hirsch Coliseum. Nice coming out next week. Worked in, dropped in, down low there to Capano. Capano along the end boards. Fighting for it there is Fink. Fink works it out free. Earhard through the middle, up off the stick there of Pewley. Grabbed there by Scanlon. Now right side, up ahead, off the stick. Now Scanlon worked in. Scanlon into the near corner. Played around, far side. Rizzo holds the zone. Dropped off, Niche. On over to Tulacro. Tulacro waits, fired toward the net. Smothered up there by Goich. That one was rattling around. With 10:34 remaining here in the second period. 3-0 lead for Brahmas hockey. If you want to save time and get the best savings on Mudbugs hockey home game tickets, you can stop by the nearest Brookshire's grocery store. Stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs hockey home game. Stick around for the Brookshire's. Oh, we just had the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. Played around the right side. That's Deeb. He'll just go ahead and golf it in. Deeb sort of reminds me of a golfer. I don't know how good his game would be, but seems like a guy who can shoot at least in the 80s or 90s. I might have to get some confirmation from the Deeb family. Along to the right point. Worked in. The Brahmas able to just scoot it back out to center. Midway point of the game. It has been the Brahmas in control. Here comes Venenchekwe thrown in front. Snuffed out there by Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to make something happen. Goes to the right side there to Deeb. Deeb worked in. Parks it down low. Stick save made there by Cameron into the near corner. Taken there by Murch. Murch fighting for it. Mudbugs trying to battle hard here. They're in a hole. A deep hole into the far corner. Thrown in front up off the stick of Venenchekwe. Goes high off the near side glass. Now taken there by Fonin. Fonin, he's got a pair of goals. He'll lift it up ahead there to Tess. He's got some space. Fired toward the net, and he got the glass. And it ricochets all the way down. Taken there by Ganetz. 9:15 remaining in the second. Ganetz around the left side. Works it in. Up off the stick of Fonin. Into the near corner. Now play to the right point, to the left point. Fired toward the net there by Lasker. Save made, rebound, score. That's Fonin, and that's the hat trick. Here come the Hats. Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs nothing. What a night for Cooper Fonin, and what a nightmare for the Mudbugs right now. Mudbugs just got to get something going in their way. Cooper Fonan is 5th, 6th, and 7th. Fonan 7th from Lasker and Isenberg. And it is a 4-0 Brahmas lead. Into the near corner. Shot toward the net goes wide on a shot there by Haldenby. 8:35 to go here in the second. 4-0 lead for Lone Star. Now Haldenby dropped in down low. Perichka toward the net. Right pad save made there by Cameron. And the puck now is forked all the way down. Should be icing, and it will be. Mudbugs will be back in action next Friday night from Colorado. They'll take on the Colorado Grit. There were a few hats thrown on the ice to honor Cooper Fonan. Played up off the far side boards all the way in. Worked in, trying to fight for it. And we get a break in the action. 8:08 to go here in the second. 4-0 Lone Star. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the shoebox. 4-0 lead for the Brahmas. It's been a night to remember for Cooper Fonan. It's been a night to forget for all the Mudbugs right now. Mudbugs just got to start putting some good shifts together. And all it takes is just one to kind of get some belief on that bench right now. Shots on goal, 18-16 in favor of Lone Star rather. Bryce Boucher out of the game. Aiden Garapi got pulled in favor of Nikolai Goich. Face off to the right of Goich. Fonan will take the draw. Face off one there by Fonan. We're on the far side. Boy, Litchard trying to lay the physicality down, just trying to spark something here. Played up off the near side boards. Up ahead now, Kerr, right side, gains his own. And now taken away. Murch will lead it up ahead, too far there for Deeb. And now taken there by Murch. Murch has it. Left side, back out to center. Now through the middle, Hutchinson. Played up along the far side. The Mudbugs just seem a bit overmatched right now. Here's Litchard toward the net. Right pad save made there by Cameron. 4-0 lead for the Brahmas. And now high slot coming in. That's Adams. Into the near corner. Now to the far corner there to Earhart. Earhart dropped back up top right point. A high riser there by Nickel, and it got the glass. Now along to the end boards. 7:10 to go in the second. Beat him last night. That was one flicked up right toward us, right behind me. That one took a hard bounce. I didn't have the big hands, but it found a good souvenir. It looked like a birthday boy got it. Boy, that's got to feel good. It's got a souvenir for life. Oh, man. No, it would have. 6:48 to go here in the second. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Right wing shot. Score! It's Wise again. His second this weekend. Mudbugs on the board. Boy, that's got to feel good for Bodie Wise. He ripped one home from the right wing. The Brahmas 4, the Mudbugs 1. And just give some belief into that Mudbugs bench right now. Well, it's got to feel nice for Wise. It's his third of the year and the second in as many games. Just gives a little belief to that Mudbugs bench. Maybe they can do this. Worked right back in. And now intercepted. Back the other way. Left side coming in. Tripped up. Fired toward the net. Save made there by Goich. Off a secondary chance there by Capano. So Cameron's shutout is over. And the Mudbugs close the gap to 4-1. Worked right back in are the Bugs. Out of the right point, intercepted. Murch has it left side. He'll drop it off to Fink. 4-1 lead for the Brahmas through the middle. Ganetz around the far side. Up ahead through the middle. Here's Masick. He comes right through the D. Masick, a backhander, got blocked there by Hutchinson. 5:35 to go in the second. 4-1 lead for the Brahmas. Mudbugs look like if they can get one back here in the next 5 minutes, they can feel like maybe they can do this. Into the far corner. Taken there by Rizzo. Played up off the near side boards. Pitkinen played and taken back out there by Bergstrom. Up ahead there to Cumlin. Fired toward the net. Goich makes the save. It was fed across there to Bergstrom. Face off to the right of Goich. Face off one there by the Brahmas. Oh, that one just fired toward the net there by Kerr, and it misfired into the near corner. Deep behind the Mudbugs net. Now stolen away, back out to center. Mudbugs have some numbers. Here's Litchard coming in left side, thrown across, trying to find Deeb along the back door. That was similar to what they tried last night. Now back out to center, Lavecchio. To the far side, there to Nickel. Now through the middle there to Litchard. Litchard just swoops it in and try to swoop one on net. It got blocked in front there by Isenberg. And now played back out to center. Fighting for it there is Parichka. And now Lavecchio to Wise, up off the stick of Litchard, coming in hot there was Parichka, and Isenberg was there to get it on over to Kerr. Kerr now will just rope it in. Into the far side, up ahead to the left side. Cross ice there to Akimov, smacks one toward the net and a deflection to the protective netting. That is great defensive zone coverage there by Lone Star. This face-off will come in deep into the Brahmas zone. Face-off tied up toward the net. There's one there by the Brahmas. Played around the near side boards. Pitkinen able to wedge it all the way down into the near corner. Bergstrom fights for it. Kumlin's got it. Kumlin now works around the far side. Played back out to center. Good block. Here's Fink with a burst of speed. Fink across. Bewley coming in toward the net. Save made there by Cameron. Bewley had a good look at it. Just could not get it up. Boy, Bewley with some good speed. Getting it toward the net. Face-off left wing circle. Face-off tied up. Taken there by the Bugs. Worked right back out. Oh, wow, it's on? Lone Star thought that was offsides. Mudbugs might have got away with one there. Now Haldenby intercepted there by Venenchekwe. Venenchekwe coming in. Oh, my goodness, Venenchekwe blows through the D. And a backhander goes. His team going right past the blue line. One reason they like Lavecchio. He's got a lot of speed along that blue line. Not on Parichka. On over to Haldenby. He'll just go ahead and just jar it in behind the Brahmas net. Now Parichka played back up top, taken there by back out to center. Lavecchio's going to grab the loose change. 2:25 to go here in the second. Now through the middle, coming in deep now. Litchard, errant pass there for Deeb. McKay's there, intercepted Kerr. Kerr's got it. He'll just filter it in around the far side. Gets held up a little bit. Kerr toward the net. Rebound, score. Boy, that was a cross-ice pass there to Tess. And Tess had a yawning net along the short side. The Brahmas 5, the Mudbugs 1. Boy, that is just a perfect feed from Kerr. He finds Tess, and Tess is having another monster series against the Mudbugs. Face off at center ice. From Kerr at 17:54. Isenberg toward the net, smothered up there by Goich. Bugs now the rest of the way out. Bugs now the rest of the way out. Richka.
Your theory is you don't.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive, damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that now, there's caveats to that too, because twice a day, what is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each. Believe it or not, I still check each one of their. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right, but and stay on top of it. But brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She does it 4. But the twins, they're great. You know, they all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for, and that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's
a manual and an automatic toothbrush I have, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get gum ones, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon. And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you see.
Business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635 at defatapi.com for more information. At defatapi.com for more information.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. And we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back in to the Nitech Sports Center. 5-1 Brahmas. There's no other way to sugarcoat it but the deepest of mountains to climb for the Mudbugs right now. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by CenterPoint Energy. You know what's below. Call 811 to locate the buried utilities. At least shots on goal in favor of Lone. Cooper Fonin, the big story in the game with the hat trick. Face-off tied up, and we're underway here in the third period. Face-off won there by Haldenby. Now to Hutchinson, up ahead, pass broken up there by Tess. Now through the middle, Parichka, far side there to Murch. Murch has it, Murch through the middle. He'll scan, drop it off there to Hutchinson, cross ice there to Parichka. Couldn't handle it cleanly, so it goes off the glass. Kerr will go ahead, grab it, and spike it all the way down. Into the near corner, Tess grabs it. Tess now, played back out to center. The Brahmas really just going to control most of the line and just not give the Mudbugs much to look at. Up, really going to kind of play a kind of a 1-3-1 sort of game now. Bergstrom across, firing toward the net there by Pitkin, that one whistled wide. Now to Sable. Sable toward the net, tipped. Right pad save made there by Goich. Now down low into the far corner. Play to the right point. Shot toward the net, hit a body in front. That was Haldenby who fell down. Now tied up to the left point. Sable has it. Sable bumped off there by Deeb. Now Sable skates in. Flipped on back there to Cumberland with some space. Fires one, hit the post. Into the far corner. Right back in. That's Tulico. The Brahmas with some more pressure than maybe we would have expected. Along the left side, that's McKay. And McKay will just go ahead and ram it back into the Brahma zone. A minute and a half gone by in the third. Ooh, hard check. Now Masick through the middle. Masick coming in. That's the Marshall. Marshall rolls one toward the net. And it's taken there by Goich. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Face off to the left of Goich. Played up off the far side boards. Now rolled into the near corner. Up off the far side. Rolled around into the far corner. Another shot, now a backhander toward the net. That was Masick who got cross-checked into the ground. On the far side. Right back, intercepted, left side coming through the middle. That was Venenchekwe. He got spun around. Played up all around that far side. Played up off that far side boards. Worked right back in there as Adams working hard. Now Adams up off the left side. Chase after there's Nickel. Akimov gets tangled up, and now Nickel grabs it. Oh, hard check. Into the near corner. Mudbugs battling for it. Fired toward the net there by Kerr, and that got high on Goich. Worked right back in there is Isenberg. Now battling for it, Isenberg. 3.5 gone by. Now through the middle. Taken there by Akimov. Right back up off the stick now. Now into the far corner. Now in front, coming in is Wise, toward the net, they score! That was Litchard. Great work from Wise. He set it in front, 5-2. Brent Litchard, the captain, able to bang one in. Mudbugs know it's a tall mountain to climb. Brent Litchard on his way to the top prospects, able to smack in his 16th. Early in the third. Mudbugs trying to claw back in this one. Great work from Wise to set up the play. 5-2 game. Played up off the near side boards, and we get a whistle. As the puck deflects out of play, we get a break in the action. Face off. One there by Lone Star. Played up off the near side boards. Poked at there by Pitkinen. And now Fink grabs it. Up ahead, Fink. Far half wall across there to Adams. Into the far corner. Pushing and shoving now, Earhart. Jasser works out free. Over to Lavecchio. Lavecchio smacks one. Right pad save made there by Cameron. As the puck now just bunkered back out to center. Up around to the near side, played up off the near side boards all the way down. Spun around there is Masick. Coming in, bumped down. Goes Venenchekwe, and he's slow to get up. Shot toward the net, save made there by Goich. Pushing and shoving now. Parichka and Marshall look like they wanted some. Bodie Wise assists on Litchard's 16th. Little jaw jack and Deeb getting in there. Face off to the left of Goich. Face off one there by the Bugs. Murch able to skip it back out to center. Along the left side. The puck now just rammed back in. Up ahead, 2-on-1. Mudbugs hurry. Here comes Litchard. Toward the net. He poked one toward the net. And it goes wide into the near corner. Now played up in front. And the puck taken there by Ganetz. Slowed down there by Kerr all the way down. Mudbugs got to hurry. Murch behind his own net. Now right side intercepted. Back the other way. Here comes Niche toward the net. Tipped on off the stick of Capano. Puck rolls back out to center. Right back in. And now in front, fired toward the net. Up off the stick of Goich and into the protective netting. Wholesale line change for both teams. Shots 27-22 in favor of the Brahmas. They're up 5-2 in this game. The goals for the Bugs, Wise and Litcher. Nice night for Bodie Wise. He's got a 1-goal, 1-assist game. He's starting to heat up. Now in front, face-off, won there by Haldenby. Played up off the far side window, back out to center. Through the middle. Grabbed there by Sable. Sable drops it in, and they come in too early. It's an offside. The clock is a factor for the Mudbugs, with 13-14 remaining here in the third. 5-2 lead for the Brahmas. Face off near Mudbugs blue line, won there by Fink. Lavecchio's got it. Lavecchio dances his way back behind his own net. Gets reset, drops it off there to Wise. Wise through the middle. Just drop it on back there to Lavecchio. Up ahead, finds Fink. Fink along the left side. He'll work it in. Body one toward the net, get taken down. Cameron stops it, pushing and shoving, and now Seminara's had about enough. And he's got a nice right hook. He's going after his man. That's Sable. This one got tied up, and it was gonna get unhinged on Seminara's case. They're gonna get them both, I believe, with 12:54 to go in the third. It's one thing you fear when the score is about the margin it is. Seminara saying, stop being a punk. Go after me. Seminara, big, brash. He is the boy next door. You might not see it on the ice, though. Just ask his longtime girlfriend, Michaela. Make hello to the Seminaras. Back at home. Enjoying themselves at Dearborn Heights. Yeah, they're just going to get 2 minutes for the both of them. Oh, it looks like 2s and 10s. That might not be good. Mudbugs already down Bryce Boucher. They don't want to be down anybody else. Nope. Looks like just 2 minutes for the both of them. I like this if you're the Mudbugs. 4-on-4, get a little open ice to work with. On a smaller sheet, maybe you can open up your game a little bit. Litcher to take the draw from the left wing circle. Face-off, won there by the Lone Star Brahmas. Now Gannett's play to the near side, taken there by Hutchinson. 5-2 lead for Lone Star. Far side, Deeb skates in, left side, thrown across, up off the stick of Hutchinson. Now toward the net, that one missed everybody. Now along the far side, right back in. There is Tess, rolled up ahead, onto the stick of Kerr. Grabbed there by Murch. Murch now there to Deeb, and the Mudbugs just can't get things straighten out. But blocker save made there by Goich and a shot there by Tess. Now Tess, high slot, dropped off the Gannettes, thrown across, up off the knee of Fonin, looking for goal number 4 on the night. Walking the line now. Tess hit hard there by Litchard as he sandwiched his man in. Pushing and shoving, a little face wash. Not going to hurt anybody. Down to 11:40 remaining in the third. Now Akimov will take a U-turn back. It's a good, hard neutral zone trap right here by the Brahmas. It's tough to beat. Wise to the right side. They beat it right here. Here's Akimov coming in deep toward the net. Pad save. Thrown across the far side boards. Now onto the stick. Now Lavecchio, Wise, pass, broken up. Good stick there by Fonin. Now back to the right point. Wise looking for another. Wise, good move, coming in. Oh, he tried to twist one through. Maida wanted to shoot that puck. Now down low, stolen away, right in front. Coming in is Akimov. Glove save made there by Cameron. Right back out to center. Down goes Fonin. Taken there by Lavecchio. Right back in. Akimov. Glove save. And a beauty there by Cameron, and he'll hold on to it with 10:49 to go in the third. We skate back 5-on-5. Shots on goal now, 27-26 in favor of the Brahmas. Now along the end boards. On the near half wall. Nickel toward the net. Rattling around. Pad save. Cameron kept it closed. Seminara was there along the left side. Venenchekwe. He'll wrangle it in along to the end boards. Masick down low. Intercepted there by Adams. And we got a whistle. Like it was touched by a high stick with 10:17 to go in the third. We will not be having a Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We have to clear things out of this area. They have a lot going on after the conclusion of this game, so we will get out as soon as humanly possible. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Face-off tied up, taken there. Hutchinson to the left point there to Murch. He dribbles it in down low. Now along the left side, worked in. Lasker takes a hard hit upstairs there by McKay, but he gets it in deep there to Capano. Capano in front. Backhander save made there by Goich. That was a backhander, and Goich hanging in there. Up ahead, left side there to Litchard. Litchard works it in, down low, backhander. Oh, what a left pad save to Rob McKay. That was Cameron. Cameron's been outstanding tonight. As the puck deflects out of play, look out Logan Murphy. Right in that Brahmas bench with 9:43 to go in third. A break in the action. The Brahmas 5, the Mudbugs 2. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in to the Nitech Sports Center. Mudbugs back at home March 14th and 15th to take on the Odessa Jackalopes. It'll be our Loving Louisiana weekend on Friday. It'll be our Pooches at the Pond on Saturday. It'll be our Loving Louisiana auction after Saturday's game. These great LSU-like specialty jerseys will be auctioned off after Saturday's game. Be sure to get your tickets for both games. Mudbugs back at home in a month. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. The Shreveport Rougarou indoor football team will be in town next Friday night. It'll be a 7 o'clock drop. They'll be taking on Dallas at a 7 p.m. kickoff. I said puck drop, I think. But it'll be a lot of fun. I'll have the call on the exclusive Rougarou YouTube channel. You'll be sure. The Rougarou in town. Get your tickets at tickets.gorougarou.com. 9.5 remaining in the third. Puck skittered up ahead there to Perichka. Up off the stick now. Far side. Oh, boy. Went behind Haldenby. And right back into the Mudbug zone. Up now, right side. Akimov. Down low. Goich out of his net. To the right side. Mudbugs want to keep play going. That's Haldenby. He'll just go ahead and spill it back into the Brahmas zone. Around to the left side. Worked right back in. Bergstrom, Scanlon, high slot, shot blocked in front. There was a couple of bodies that went down. Now left point shot there by Lasker went wide. Pewley's got it. Pewley is passed behind Fink. Open ice, Lasker will go ahead and grab it and brush it back into the Mudbug zone. 8.5 to go in the third. The clock, the worst enemy for the Bugs right now. Roller toward the net, stick save, made there by Goich. That one might have got a piece of the net. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Fink's in there with Scanlon. With 8:23 to go here in the third. Looks like we have some extensive security right in front of us. Well, we do have extensive security as the Mudbugs will make their way out into the entranceway right in front of us after the game. They've also a few other gentlemen going to help pave the way there as well. They look like extra game ice officials, or officials rather. Face off near Mudbugs blue line. Face off tied up. Far side, that's Murch. There to Hutchinson, through the middle, up off the stick of Fink. He rolls it in. He goes into the near side there to Jasser. Now played up off the far side boards, off the stick of Marshall. Played back out to center. Fink's going to grab it. Fink now will just go ahead and just romp it back into the Brahmas zone. The puck now lifted out of play. Look out. That was a hard hit after the whistle. Pushing and shoving. Seminara throwing guys down. Seminara now. He's got to be unhinged here. Probably out of the game. Boy, Seminara. Oh, geez. Looks like a knee that Rizzo is favoring. Rizzo's going. Look like Rizzo's okay. And now Deeb's got to cool it. Boy, they've got to get this under control. Deeb and Rizzo. Wait a minute now. Deeb's going out. He's trying to make sure Rizzo's getting tossed. So Deeb looks like Rizzo's going to go too. That's what they were trying to settle down here. Haldenby's trying to sort this out. There was a lot that transpired on the benches here. Shots on goal tied 29 apiece. So Deeb's done. Jasser and Seminara are both going to get 2s and 10s. They're going to be done for the night in what it is looking like right now. I don't see any penalties on the Brahmas, and I thought there was going to be one on the aftermath between D. We're going at it with each other. You know, D had a control in a hurry, just like Boucher. Kind of the apple don't fall too far from the tree between those two. Seminara, you can throw him in that group as well. He's just, yeah, Seminara's going to be out. This is just to protect everything. They've got to get him out and protected. Now Jasser still in the box. Looks like Ganetz is going in. The box is opening up now for the Brahmas. The initial hit was from Jasser on his man, Rizzo, who went down. Ganetz is gone. Yeah, Ganetz was part of that aftermath with Deeb. They're telling now Ganetz is getting into that window over there with Nickel. So he's gone. He was part of the Deeb aftermath there. So Ganetz is gone. Well, Mudbugs have lost quite a few bodies out of this one. $7:53 remaining here in the third. A lot of unsportsmanlike conducts. The Brahmas will be on the power play after the initial hit from Jasser. Why Logan Murphy vehemently upset at the hit that Jasser put on Rizzo. Been a lot of tension, two teams for oh so many years, of course stemming back from Carla Zernis. And I would imagine Lone Star is going to try to maybe send an argument. Well, I'm going to stop right there. Brahmas want to make sure they can try to make the Mudbugs' life as miserable as they can. It's very personal between these two for oh so many years. You know, one thing you fear when a game kind of gets lopsided is this kind of stuff. Jasser in the box for boarding. That's the original call. Seminara goes in for unsportsmanlike conduct. Lucas Deeb for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Trey Ganetz out for unsportsmanlike conduct. So not much more to sort out. The Brahmas are on the power play. Their second power play of the night. First choice personnel penalty kill will get to work. Face off to the left of Goich. Face off one there by the Bugs. They have it. Murch has it. Murch will fire it all the way down. Caught down. Far some chances here. Got to get two guys in deep and now controlled there by Fonin. Fonin the story tonight with a hat trick. The young man from New York committed to St. Lawrence. Venon Chekwe will wrist it in. Played up off the far side boards and held in there by Isenberg. Now held in there by Isenberg again from the right point. Worked in down low. Murch cuts that angle off. He couldn't grab it, though, into the near corner. Bergstrom played to the left point. Venenchekwe has it. Venenchekwe now down low there to Bergstrom. Bergstrom on across now, right point. Onto the stick of Isenberg. Venenchekwe across, waiting. Played back up top now. Isenberg now off the stick and played back out to center. Venenchekwe now into the left side. Bergstrom squeezes it in. Thrown in front, toward the net, right pad save made there by Goich. Right in front was Venenchekwe, a nice save made there by Goich. Now along to the end board, 6.5 to go in the third, 40 seconds left on Jasser's boarding infraction. There's a bright side. This first choice personnel penalty kill has been pretty good. 5 minute now, Murch works his way out, and he'll be able to slip it up ahead there to Haldenby. Haldenby, a little space to skate up, thrown in front. Oh, tipped up off the stick of Adams, and it went just wide. That was a good effort there by Haldenby, trying to make something out of nothing. Worked right in. That's Wise. Wise will get it into the far corner, and they'll just kill off the remainder of this clock. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 5:50 to go in the third. Along to the end boards. Mudbugs fighting for it. Jasser, Kerr. And now taken there by Rizzo. Puck slipped up off the near side glass, back out to center. Through the middle. Now Goich up around to the far side. In front, good stick there by Goich. Now across, right back in. Mudbugs have some numbers. Coming in, across, fired, they score! It was Jasser, and it's 5-3. Mudbugs have a ray of life now. And now Coach Soupy, he's going to think about pulling Goich here. So Jasser gets another one in this building. That's got to feel good for him. Mudbugs have a sign of life here, 5-3. Jonah Jasser. Now along the end boards. Right in front. In front, tipped in front. Nice save made there. Good poke check. Mudbugs trying to claw back in this one. Right back the other way. They come in toward the net. Save made there by Cameron. He'll hold on to it. Jasser's third from Drury and Fink. Face off to the right of Cameron. Goich has got to get ready. I think Coach Soupy wants to get him out soon. Into the near corner, the puck lobbed all the way down. Adams grabs it, 3.5 to go here in the third. Played into the near corner, played to the far side. Fink's got it. Fink around the left side. And the puck now swatted in along the end boards. Marshall around the far side. Puck skipped up off the far side glass. And taken there by Sable. Sable rips it up off the near side boards. And now Pitkinen just going to drive it in. into the end boards. 3 minutes to go in the third. Roll it toward the net. Goich wants to cover it up. Pushing and shoving now. Mudbugs back in action next Friday night. They'll take on the Colorado Grit. Face-off won there by the Bugs. They got it. Played up off the near side boards. Pitkin intercepts. 2:50 to go in the third. Mudbugs got to pull their netminder soon, but they got to get the puck all the way into the other side of the ice. Worked right back out. Here's Haldenby. Right back in. He'll wrist it in. Save made, and now, oh boy, Cameron was going to try to get it out of trouble. Boy, I think Coach Soupy wants to save that timeout with 2:36 to go in the third, but he'll be able to get Goich out now as the faceoff will come in deep into the Brahmas zone. Now he'll call the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 5-3 in favor of Lone Star. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back in to the shoebox in North Richland Hills, Texas. 2:36 to go in the third. 6 attackers for the Bugs. They're all for broke. Empty net to my left. We will have no Nikki's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. We'll be wrapping this one up immediately after the game. Face off to the right of Cameron. Face off tied up. One there by the Brahmas. They'll seal it up into the corner. Now forking away at it there is Masick. Little space there. Now Pewley tied up. Now worked out free, empty net, and goes wide. It's an icing. Lavecchio was the one who touched it. Mudbugs want to stretch this out with 2:13 to go in the third. Face off, one there by the Brahmas. Along the end boards, Litchard played around to the left point. Murch twisted in down low. There to Earhard. Earhard played up off the stick. Held in there by Hutchinson, now played back out. That's a good job there by Kerr. Just to skip it all the way down. And now this puck toward the empty net. Grabbed there by Haldenby. Now along the left side, pass broken up toward the empty net. Tess waits toward the net, blocked. Now Murch gonna fight for it, get some position in there on Masick. Now twisting it around. There was Haldenby. He'll drop it back to Murch. Mudbugs running out of time. 90 seconds remaining. Haldenby to the right side, there to Litchard. Through the middle. Litchard to Haldenby. Mudbugs want to get it in deep. They get tripped up into the near corner. Played up off the near side boards. Mudbugs trying to hold it toward the empty net. This one's going to go wide. It'll be an icing on Lone Star. Boy, Lone Star wants to use a timeout. They got some tired skaters. I would be shocked if Lone Star doesn't use a timeout here. With 1:06 remaining in regulation. Logan Murphy's waiting. Nope, not going to use it. Doesn't want to give the Mudbugs anything. Face off one there by the Bugs. Chopped at. Weiss toward the net, gets blocked. Into the near corner, toward the net. That one deflected around. Now on the end boards. Wise played back up top to the right point. Now across toward the net. Save made there by Cameron. Boy, Fink was there. They just could not get it to go. And we will get a timeout now for Lone Star. Once again, our next broadcast will be next Friday night. We'll keep it here. 8:05 Central Time zone start. Wrap this one up very quickly. They have something going on that they got to set up for here at the shoebox. Now a hard hit toward the empty net goes wide. It'll be another icing. All the way to the right side, 37 seconds to go. (34-33) in favor of the Bugs. Face off, tied up. Litchard's got it. Play to the right point. Merch toward the net. Hit a body in front. 30 seconds to go. Haldenby there to Litchard. Over to Merch toward the net. Tipped in front. Got the protective netting. Both teams now out of timeouts. Coach Soupy wants to keep the same 6 skaters he's got. He's trying to ride a little momentum. He's liked the last minute that he's had with them. Face off. We taken here by Haldenby. 23 seconds remaining. Now face off one there by the Brahmas. They skitter it all the way down. They'll take another icing with now 18 seconds remaining in the third. Oh, my goodness. Face off to the left. Haldenby gets warned. Looks like Tess got tossed. No, he didn't get tossed. Face off tied up. One there by the Brahmas. They have it toward the empty net. That's Kerr across. Tess score. Brahmas 6. The Mudbugs 3. "11 seconds remaining." An empty netter. It has been all Brahmas most of the night. Mudbugs had a late attack, come up short.